For our Halloween show, we've got our psychic Sandra Logan on the phone, 713-881-5965 if you want to talk to Sandra. Remember, when we talk to Sandra, we do no health questions. We do no medical questions. Sandra, good morning.
Good morning, Sarah. How are you?
We are doing
Don't you love
great.
this weather?
Oh, we love in this weather. Love, love. So, Sandra, we've got a whole bunch of callers on the phone, so we don't want to chit-chat back and forth about the small talk. We want to get straight to them. 713-881-5965.
Hey, Elsie. How's it going?
Hey, wonderful. Good morning.
Good morning. Lindsay, you are on right now with Psychic Sandra Logan, so ask her anything you like as long as it's not medical and it's not legal.
Okay.
Hi,
Oh, my
Lindsay.
goodness.
How are you?
Good morning, Sandra. I'm wonderful. How are you? I was hoping I could get a chance to maybe channel my grandmother. She recently passed away in August.
Okay, let me ask you something, because I do feel like your grandmother's around you. She's been around you on and off. Doesn't like something about your house or your bedroom. I feel like it's more bedroom or bathroom related. Do you know what that would be?
Well, we recently moved into a new house, and she did get to see it before she passed.
She doesn't like your bathroom, Elsie. She doesn't like the bathroom.
Change the tiles.
Better get some renovations done.
So that gives you a little guy. She is right by you, and that's what she's saying. She must be funny, because she's a little picky, isn't she?
She's very particular, and she had a lot of opinions on how I should decorate.
Awesome, Elsie. Hey, you can get a hold of Sandra at Sandra Logan 1, the number 1 at yahoo.com. She can continue that medium reading. 713-881-5965 if you want to talk to our psychic Sandra Logan. Courtney, what's your question for our psychic Sandra Logan?
Will I have another baby?
I get no, not within the next 2 years. Not within the next 2 years. Not within the next 24 months. There will be another little boy that wants to come to you, and will come to you should you choose.
So you can just keep on trying. Ha ha, dad jokes all morning.
You know what we're talking
Dad
about.
jokes all day.
Thanks, Courtney. Hey, Linda, what about you? What's your question for Psychic Sandra Logan?
My question is why, when my mother passed a few years ago, why she had a look on her face that the funeral home couldn't even remove. She was very upset that my son, my oldest son, was in some trouble by a girlfriend of his.
Oh, okay, because I feel like it was more emotional for her, but she's okay. We don't take that stuff with us. Our body's left behind. We don't take all that stuff with us.
It was like this mean, want to just choke somebody look on her face, and the funeral home couldn't even remove it.
Yeah, well, I feel like probably that's because it was upset. It was emotional for her, and maybe she felt like, I'm dadgummit, I'm running out of time, and now I can't do anything about it. And because she was very strong-willed. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, and he was her favorite.
Okay, well, there you go.
713-881-5965 if you want to talk to our psychic Sandra Logan. We'll get to more of your questions next. 713-881-5965 if you want to talk to our psychic Sandra Logan. She is joining us all morning. If you've got a question for Sandra, like, am I with the right person? Am I ever going to fall in love? Sandra can hook you up with that. Or if you've got a little friendly visitor in your house like Casper, Sandra can let you know how to get him out.
We got Katie on the phone right now. Hey, Katie, what's your question for our Psychic Sandra Logan?
If my marriage will last.
Okay, if your marriage will last, that's kind of free will up to you. I get that you're both in each other's lives. You were supposed to be. This is a marriage that was supposed to be. I can answer it that way. So what you choose to do with it is up to you. But I do feel like both of you have, this is just what was supposed to be.
Aww.
Like the two of you had to meet each other. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes, thank you.
Aw, Katie, you can call your husband right now and be like, honey, I called the psychic. We're going to stay married. You're
Talk
welcome.
about true love meant to be.
Let's do it.
All right, Melanie on hold right now. Melanie, good morning. What do you got for our psychic?
Good morning. I just started a new job, and I wanted to see what my future was with this company.
I feel like it's a good future. It's not long-term like for 20 years. I feel like you'll change jobs probably within the next 4 to 5 years. But right now it's great. People are looking at you. You know that, right? I mean, people are looking at you. So, don't be too overly social in this company until you really feel your way around. Because, they always look at you at first. But you're going to do great. And there's somebody particularly like a supervisor that's a taller person than you, and they're really in your favor. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes, it does. Perfect sense. Thank you.
Congratulations,
Well, there you go.
Melanie. Thanks for having us on. You can walk in and be like, you're welcome. I'll be here for 4 to 5 more years.
713-881-5965 if you got anything else for our psychic Sandra Logan.
713-881-5965. If you want to talk to our psychic Sandra Logan, she's going to join us for just a few more minutes. If you want to get a hold of Sandra and you didn't get in today, Sandra Logan, the number 1 at yahoo.com. Sandra, don't worry. We're not going to give out your cell phone number again. We got a ton of people on the phone that want to talk to you.
We have actually a really interesting question right now from Brianna. Brianna, what's going on?
Hi, guys. So recently we just moved into a new house. The couple first weeks, they were fine. And then one night in the middle of the night, my son, he's 10 years old, he woke up and he said, I don't want to sleep in my room. Someone's watching me. And now, since then, he refuses to sleep in his room.
Sandra, what do we do? What do we do?
Well, I'll tell you something. That sounds like a ghost. And a ghost is just a spirit that has not gone to the light yet. It's usually somebody you know. Maybe they got killed instantly, or they died quickly, or they don't know they're dead. And the way that you do it is, remember, they were human at one time, and that you talk to them. Sit down and say, I know someone's here. You're not allowed to scare my child. You must leave here. This is my home. Open the door. Be kind. Be gentle, and lead them back to the light, because they don't know they're not alive. And it usually works.
Wait, personal question, Sandra. How do you know whether they're I feel like this might be from the movies, but
Whether
a good ghost or a bad ghost?
Yeah.
Well, normally if it's a bad ghost, when you say bad, there's a difference. A poltergeist is an energy that haunts homes and buildings. If they move things, they'll frighten you. That's a poltergeist. That's a different energy. But that you have to have an exorcism for. But a ghost, as I said, is usually somebody you know. Your animals can normally see them. Like if your animal sits in the living room and just looks, he's usually looking at someone that's there that you can't see.
Jesse's dog does that. Crosby does that. I knew it.
Yeah, to you.
I was like, Crosby's drunk. And I'm like, no, Crosby's just staring at some Meemaw.
Oh, absolutely. They can see them. But like I said, remember, they were a person at one time. They were a normal person, and they can be angry because they don't know why they're not here and why they're not there. But if you sit down and literally talk to them like you would if they just came to visit you, and then just open the door and say, you must leave now. This is my home. This is not your place, and lead them to the light.
You come in with an iced caramel macchiato, and you're like, hey, I brought one for
there you go.
It's not that I'm not happy you're here.
Just wanted to chat. Party ended a while ago. Time to go.
Gotta go.
Thank you.
Bye.
Brianna, we want you to try this over the weekend and then give us a call back on Monday and let us know, how it went. And if you call us back and you're like, oh, no, we'll know it didn't go well.
We'll know. We'll hang up, too.
Okay. Sounds good.